Since the official launch in September, Payday 3 has climbed the sales charts, while also leaving many fans and players upset with several of its shortcomings. Payday 3 since its launch has landed a mostly negative review tag on Steam after players lit up the platform angry with its matchmaking and progression issues. The developers of the game, Starbreeze Studios, have recently released a fix for these matchmaking issues that for now seems to have alleviated the problem for most, if not all, players. Starbreeze was also supposed to drop a new update with more than 200 plus quality of life improvements yesterday, but unfortunately, that specific patch has now been delayed until mid-October so that Starbreeze can ensure Payday 3 remains stable. Another week shouldn't be too bad. If I play 10 hours a day for the next week or so, I might be able to level up once or twice. Starbreeze Studios announced this delay in a tweet saying, "Heisters, we're extremely sorry for this, but we've chosen to delay today's planned patch to ensure its stability." They continued on, "The patch needs some changes that would require us to go through console certification again. We hope to be ready to deliver this one for mid-October." The Payday team also noted that this means the bonus content promised to PS5 players will remain unredeemable until this patch is ready. Luckily, the delay is only going to be pretty short, but it's still frustrating for many fans and players who have already been disappointed by the state in which Payday 3 launched. Hopefully this patch can bring the game to, at the very least, a state that players and fans can be relatively excited for, because as it stands, the game itself is just a shell of what we know Payday games are capable of. A lot of players are also curious to know, what will be included in this first major patch for Payday 3? Well, as mentioned in my previous video if you watched it, this first patch is promised to include more than 200 plus quality of life improvements. Starbreeze itself has yet to confirm all of the specifics, but we do know that one of the main areas the team is looking to improve is the progression system. Note that it may not be included in this specific update, but in a recent developer Twitch stream, lead producer Andreas Penninger said, "We have heard you, and we are working on a bunch of changes to the progression system. I can't say exactly what yet, we're working on it. Then we're going to test it and verify it to make sure it's in line with how we want it to work, and also based on your guys' feedback." After this first major update, we also know that the team is also looking to release a second update for late October or early November that will add new content and new functionality to Payday 3. It's not yet clear if this delay will push that update back. I'm going to assume that it probably will, which in my opinion, you've already released a bunch of broken shit. Just take the fucking time you need to make sure that you don't release any more. But what we do know is that a similar patch is also on schedule for later in November, and then of course the syntax error DLC will release sometime in the winter. Once again, all of that could be moved around based on this latest delay, but will remain relatively around the same time periods. In my opinion, Payday 3 has potential. It has the winning formula in Payday 2 for them to just pick and take ideas and mechanics from that players already love and enjoy, so I'm more than positive that the game will eventually get rolling and slowly morph into the game that we'd all initially hoped for. I just wish it could have been released that way. I for one certainly wouldn't mind a slight tweak to the level progression system. Players have been telling me in the comment sections that they'd been playing the game for hours upon hours and only leveling up 2 or 3 times. I'm not gonna lie, the shit is fucking hard. It's fucking ridiculous. You shouldn't level up that slowly. And I honestly hope this wasn't their elaborate plan to stretch out the content until the first DLC would arrive, because bro, that ain't it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about these updates promised to us, and let me know in the comments below what you want to see changed or added to the game. If you guys haven't already done so, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Help to support your boy, I'd really appreciate it. As always, don't sweat the small stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.